Bobchat, baby.
And we're just sitting here, cranking a few beers, hacking a couple darts, and shooting the shit, you know?
Okay, and welcome to another episode of Bobchat. I'm your host, Bino Barbarino. I'm joined by my co-host with the most, Matt.
That's my name.
Yeah, it is. What's up? And we also have a very special guest here today with us, our friend Mitch. Mitch, how are you, buddy?
Not too bad at all, boys.
I like that. Mitch is joining us here all the way from beautiful Calgary. Never been. Heard it's great. I don't know, mountains, you know, I like snowboarding, that kind of shit. So what's it like? Is it cool?
It's fantastic. You gotta come out, check it out, Bob. You got a place.
Right? Do they have Bobchat out there? They should.
Do they have Spotify out there?
Because then they can definitely get Bobchat. But, yeah, so actually I traveled to a place this weekend, which is pretty cool. I went to Owen Sound.
Ooh.
Have you guys ever been there?
To the sound.
Yeah, we went to a hockey game, which is cool. And it's like, it's redneck country. I mean, you know, there's rednecks everywhere.
It's the deep north.
Oh, dude, 100%. I went into the hockey game, and I think it probably took me about 10 minutes, and I saw a mullet. I was like, boom, mullet.
And that's like an above average time. Normally it's way quicker than that.
You think so?
100%.
I was a little bit disappointed, yeah.
I would almost guarantee.
If you're in Owen Sound, you should be seeing a mullet every 5 minutes.
That's hardcore hockey country. Like, there's not a full set of teeth in that entire place. I almost guarantee it.
They're not hillbillies, they're rednecks. You got to make that distinction.
Hockey rednecks, though.
Hockey redneck, hosers.
Skull, no teeth.
Yeah, right? You want to dip, buddy?
God damn.
I do.
Their ice is actually black because of that.
Yeah, they're just spitting dip everywhere. It's disgusting. But yeah, it was pretty cool. And yeah, we were sitting in the car, and we were like, there's all these seagulls flying, and we're sitting in the car, the windows down. This lady walks by, she's like, look at all those fucking shithawks. And she's like walking with her kids, and I'm like, yeah, shithawks. This is like, Bob, don't talk to the locals, they're on meth. It's like, okay. They're all methed up. I don't know. It's not my thing, so I don't get it. I like smoking weed. I mean, that's what's up. But,
That's what it's all about. I mean, I don't smoke.
I mean, I don't judge people for smoking meth, but like that's probably pretty terrible. It's probably a titty. It's probably pretty terrible.
It's probably pretty titty.
That's what marijuana will do.
I got my first concert experience post legalization, and it was pretty fantastic. Actually, pretty awesome story. So we went to Toronto and saw the Somersault tour, which is Bush, Live, Our Lady Peace.
Oh, I love Bush.
Deer Rouge. Oh, dude, it was an awesome show. So we're sitting in the stands. Actually, no, we're sitting in the stands. We got like floor seats, like 100 section, almost dead center. I'm
Definitely
sitting there,
good seats.
and this person's wearing this shirt, and it's got all the last names of everybody in OLP. And I know that they've changed their drummer a few times. So I look and I see the last name Pierce. Okay. And I'm like, fuck, I grew up with a kid named Jason Pierce who was a drummer.
Fuck off.
So,
just
listen, man, just listen. This is where it gets crazy.
Okay.
So I pull up the wiki, and I'm like, I pull up like a picture of the band. I'm like, holy fuck, that is my childhood friend, Jason Pierce, drumming for Our Lady Peace. And he's been doing it since 2016, so I pull up Facebook right away.
I'm like, I'm adding you as a friend.
So I add him as a friend. Instantly accepts it, like 15 minutes later. And then I send him a message, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm about to watch you kill it on stage in Toronto.
Oh, sick.
And after the show, he sends me a message, and he's like, hey, man, thanks, we had a blast. And it was one of those typical, like, oh, you're just a fan? Then I sent him another message. I'm like, hey, do you remember at Jim Bloxham's 13th birthday party, you got him OLP tickets for his birthday, and you guys went and saw Our Lady Peace?
Oh, my God, that's how it all started.
And he messages me back, and he's like, oh, fuck, you're the Matt Henderson? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, dude. He's like, holy fuck. He's like, I wish I would have known that. He's like, I would have, fuck, we could have hung out after the show. He's like, next time, if you're coming to see us, let me know. I'll get you tickets and passes.
What?
And I was like, oh, shit.
I could probably pass as your, like, 27-year-old bearded son. Can I come with you?
So Sandra, my wife, she's like, so you're telling me that if you would have known what your friend Jason was up to, she's like, I could have met Rain Maida?
Oh,
I'm
my
like,
God. Fuck.
Yeah, you probably could have. But yeah, I was just like, that kid went when he was
chances?
12 years old to see OLP at the original Clumsy tour, and now he's fucking drumming for them.
That's like Steve-O meeting Motley Crue, you know? Yeah. He's like, sure, he didn't get in a band, but he just fucked his life up on drugs and alcohol.
He basically led their lives, right?
Pretty much, just without the music.
Yeah, so that was crazy awesome show. But yeah, everybody there smoking
amazing.
weed. It's like everybody going to the smoking section, just like lighting up joints. I'm like, this is
yeah.
weird. And actually, funny story. I had a
Wow,
conversation.
Toronto smells amazing.
Yeah,
tonight.
Toronto is. The clouds just seem thicker for some reason.
Is this the smog everyone's been talking about? Because like I can get behind this, you know.
And speaking of legalization, I was driving from Costco with my son, who's 12. So.
Jack, can we hit up the weeds?
No. And we're sitting at the lights. We're sitting at the lights at Costco, and he's like, "Central Cannabis," and I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "What's that store?" And I'm like, "They sell marijuana there." And he's like,
yeah.
"Oh, like pot?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Smells like Pat.
And then we're
here.
driving, and he's like, "Have you ever smoked pot?"
What? He dropped that bomb.
He
on
dropped
you?
that bomb on me, and I'm like,
Thanks,
I have,
government.
I have. And then we had a full-on conversation about how he's the first generation that's not going to remember what it was like to be afraid to smoke a joint.
Oh my! You know what? I never thought about that.
And I was like, if you want to,
Yeah.
I was like, when you're old enough, I had no problem with you doing it. I haven't gone down the
I'm
road.
gonna
Of,
blaze up with you. We'll watch Labyrinth together. Fuck.
It's gonna be a whole new time. Instead of asking your parents to go in to get you some beer,
Yeah.
they're gonna be, hey, Dad, can you go get me a joint?
can you go get me an eighth from
I'll
the
be like,
weed
don't
store?
worry, we've grown our own. We've got lots.
Yeah. We've got 4 planes in the basement. Son.
Just
You
come
know
out to the garage. It's fine. What's in that greenhouse? Tomatoes. Just kidding. It's
and
fucking
marijuana. Tomatoes and marijuana.
and begonias.
I was just gonna say it was begonias for me, bud.
Yeah, buddy. So our mutual friend of me and Mitch's, Jacob, his cousins, when they were like little kids, they would go to their uncle or their dad's place, like his uncle, and he grew a bunch of weed, right? So then, but he'd get them to water them, but then he wouldn't want like their mom to know, so he'd be like, just tell them they're begonias, and they go home, be like, what'd you kids do this weekend? We just watered the begonias. Like she'd go to, you go to like Bubba's go on Monday morning, it's like, how was your weekend? What'd you do? We watered begonias. Like, they're weed plants. Amazing. That's
We wanted the
parent-
begonias, but some of them died, so we had to burn them.
That's parent. That's like, oh, dude, that's like parenting 101. It's like, why do you have kids on a farm? To do fucking chores, you know? It's like, I'm growing weed. Why do I have kids? So they can water the weed plants, man.
Gotta
That's-
learn how to work somehow, right?
I know my cats don't do shit, you know? They shit in a box and eat and sleep. It's like,
They shit in a box, and then you have to clean it up.
yeah, clean the house a little bit, you know? Pull your weight. You know, it'd be nice to come home to some vacuuming every once in a while. That's all I'm saying.
Are you talking about your cat?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just obviously not possible. No, not Delissa. She's gonna
Not
listen.
Delissa.
She's gonna listen to me, man. She does do a lot. I should probably do more, I guess.
I say the same thing. And we have constant conversations in my house because my wife is a photographer, so she works from home. And I'll come home and like I did the dishes the night before, and they're like still in the drying rack.
Yeah,
and
and you
I don't
work
say anything about
all
it.
day.
But she also worked all day, and chances are I'm gonna go home. We're gonna have dinner, and she's gonna go back to work, even though she gets to do it in her PJs, wrapped in a blanket in front of her computer. She's still working.
Well,
right?
it's still work. Yeah, it's like when I sit down and do Bobchat stuff. It's like I'll sit down on my laptop for like hours, and then I procrastinate. I'm like, I would much rather just watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine and get high, and it's like not do this, but. I love it. So, what do you do?
Well, I'm getting good feedback from a lot of my friends that listen to the show.
I'm feeling we're getting a lot of good feedback.
Yeah, Nick is like diehard fan. He listens to it the second you post it.
Amazing.
He's like probably the first person.
Amazing. I feel like we should bring him on.
Nick wants to come on
Nick,
for sure.
Nick, guess what, Nick? You're coming on the show.
Coming on the show.
What's his last name?
Charlebois.
Nick Charlebois. You're the next guest on Bobchat. Come on down. Show them what they've won. Show them what they've won, Matt.
You've won an hour of senseless talking into a microphone in a dimly lit room.
Congratulations! We can't put on the black lights if that would make you feel better. We also ask that you bring your own beer. And potentially joints.
No, he's also another of the non-smoker.
That's okay. I like that though.
Then that means he must bring beer. There's not even a question anymore.
I mean, if you're not going to smoke, you have to bring beer.
Yeah.
I mean, let's get serious. I bring beer just about anywhere I go anyway. So.
I was like, that's
You brought back memories with the case of Old Mill. That was the first beer I ever
yeah.
tasted. That was my dad's beer.
Yeah.
And I'd go out and cut the lawn, and then he'd be doing something else, and we'd go inside, he'd crack a beer, and we had these little tiny glasses, and he'd pour like half a glass, and he'd be like, here you go, you did good work. And I'd like have like a sip of Old Mill.
Yeah.
You
Here, son.
did great.
Here, son, you work hard to get. I'll give you a shot of beer.
Basically, yeah.
All you need.
Just a taste.
And just so you're aware, that is going to be your allowance for this week.
Little did he know he'd give me a shot of beer, and then that night I'm shotgunning beers at my friend's house.
Hey-o. Wow, is that where it all started?
Old Milwaukee sent me down that dark and dirty road.
Oh God.
Started with the old mill, went straight to the oxy.
Wait, that's where this shit leads? Fuck, I gotta stop drinking this.
It does. You actually brought the limited edition though. Old Milwaukee in a.
I don't think there could be a more Canadian beer can.
No, it's you really couldn't. You really couldn't. I mean, it's not Canadian.
It's not Canadian, but it's black and red plaid.
Yeah, it's literally in a plaid can. It's like I'm pretty sure there's somewhere on the box that says you need to drink this outside in the woods.
Yeah, you should probably be holding a fishing rod while you're drinking this.
Yeah. Do you have a shotgun in your truck? Yeah. Is there a shotgun in 10 feet of your vicinity?
Is it hunting season?
Is it
Take
loaded?
This beer with you.
Yeah. Are you wearing bright orange and potentially a checkered hat? This is the beer for you. Fuck.
Yeah, we also stayed in Windsor this weekend. We went and saw a comedian.
Ooh, Windsor.
I don't know if you've heard of her. She's hilarious. You should look her up. She's got like 4 Netflix specials, but her name's Eliza Schlesinger.
I think that I have heard of her. Yeah, she's like the blonde-haired lady.
Yeah, super hot.
Yeah,
super hot too.
Super hot.
Yeah. So we went down.
And funny.
Oh, she's super funny.
What a combo.
I know. Well, we went and the tickets were free because Sandra's got like reward points with Windsor and shit. So we go down. They're like, oh, they're gonna be mediocre seats,
Yeah.
and we get our seats and we go down there. And we're like 10 rows from the front, like side left of the stage.
You could be one of those guys that you could heckle her and then she could call you out.
No, she was viral. She was honestly going around the front row, asking people what their jobs were because she was trying to make fun of them. And then this girl's like, "I'm retired from the medical field," and she's like, "All right, well, fuck you. I can't make fun of that." Goes to the next person. He's like, "I do medical research," and she's like, "What is with you dicks tonight? Like, I can't make fun of these jobs." "Oh yeah, I cure cancer for a living. Make fun of it. Go."
Yeah, really. Like. I work at a place that sells rims for trucks. Yeah. Over here.
Honestly, if she would ask me, I would have been like the clinical book name. I'd be like, "What do you do for a living?" "I'm a supply chain and logistics administrator."
Wow.
And she would have been like, "And what do you do?" Next.
I work at McDonald's. Perfect. Thank you so much for coming to the show and being able to afford the ticket. That's great.
Oh, I'm a manager at McDonald's.
Oh, excuse me. Okay. Why is the ice cream machine always broken? That's what I want to fucking know.
Every time. It doesn't change between Ontario and Alberta either. It's all across the board, boys.
There's no McDonald's ice cream anywhere.
Does anybody? Yeah. Oh, remember that commercial? It's like, oh, summer's better with cones. Left-handed high fives are better with cones. I'm like, you know what's better with cones? When you actually can make them. Fuck you.
Little do you know, it's all a fucking ruse.
Yeah, they're not getting any kind of I'll fucking plug McDonald's in a bad way.
I don't
want it.
I will go like Wendy's tweet bad on McDonald's.
Hell yeah. Like crazy. It's like, it's like those spicy nuggets. You can't even touch those things.
No.
Wendy's spicy nuggets? Fuck me up, bro.
You know who?
That's what's up.
You know who I want to get on the show? Have you ever read some of the Wendy's tweets? Like when they're just cutting other fast food.
Hilarious.
I want to get the guy and or girl that writes those on the show. I bet you he has got some things to say.
We should reach out to them.
We should reach out to the Wendy Twitter account. We would like to have you on our podcast.
We will phone you in. We can Skype.
We will Skype this shit in.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
All we ask is for some of those free fry and Frosty coupons that you give out at Halloween.
Oh, what?
If you do a good enough job, we'll even push your product for you.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Wendy's pushes itself.
They don't even have to try anymore. Okay.
When was the last time you heard a Wendy's commercial on the radio?
Never.
Fair.
Exactly. Now, hold on a second. Where did you say that you went this week?
I went to, we call it the armpit of Canada.
The armpit of Ontario, Windsor. 100%.
Yeah.
It literally stinks.
I have never been to Windsor once when the sun is out. Ever. I'm just convinced the sun's like,
oh, never.
Fuck that place.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But then you cross the border into Detroit, and I don't know why, but the sun decides to shine there. Like, they're worse off than Windsor.
It's because all the pollution from Detroit like blows across the river.
That's
and
what
it's like, here you go, Canada, enjoy.
They need to set up some of those wind turbines just along the border, just to blow all that shit back.
Fuck building a wall. We're building a giant fan. going the other way.
But let's do it behind Windsor because they can keep this It's Windsor.
Oh, okay. So on the
It
border
is
of
Windsor.
Windsor, blowing towards the truck. Yeah,
okay, I can fuck with that. I can fuck
yeah.
with that. Actually, it's funny that you say that because I was talking to a truck driver today. I was like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "Oh fuck, I'm going to Windsor." And I was like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Yeah, it fucking stinks all the time." I was like, "Yeah." Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna try to get out of there as quick as I can."
Oh, dude, all the guys that I work with, like all the truckers that come in, I'm like, "So where are you crossing?" And they're always like, "I'm crossing into Detroit." I'm like,
Terrible.
"I'm sorry."
Yeah.
I wish there was something I could put on this paperwork that makes them just like, "Yeah, you're good," but I can't.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get you Niagara Falls next time. Okay, sorry about that.
It'd be Port Huron.
Oh my god!
You don't want they're not delivering
Do you ever
to
go
New York.
shopping there? You know, everyone's like, "We're going shopping in Port Huron." I'm like, I get that, and like, you know what I mean. But other than like groceries and shit, it's like
That's what we did.
I know, but it used to be like there wasn't a lot of stuff there though. Like,
No,
as far
see,
as-
there used to be at the
Yeah.
Birchwood Mall. Used to be a happening place.
Oh,
There
it
was
used to
a
be
fucking
fire.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Hell yeah.
There was an indoor merry-go-round.
Boom. What else?
Now it's like Westmount Mall.
Ooh, yeah, exactly.
Yikes.
It's like there's a couple old people. I actually went to Westmount Mall today. It's actually, I swear to God, man.
Did you go to one of the 7 old people foot shoe stores? Like that's all that's in there.
Well, dude, you go like I go in the back entrance because I go to like that's where I get my glasses, and I go in and there's like this Sassy Nails place and like nothing.
Is it called Sassy Nails?
It's called Sassy Nails, and it's like just this whole fucking hallway of nothing, and then there's a glasses place and a couple other shitty stores, but there's always like 3 or 4 like old Polish guys or German guys, and they're just sitting there playing cards, and I'm like,
No,
what?
right by the Tim Hortons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not even that far down.
Oh, no.
They're way back, and they're like, we don't want anybody watching us play cards. I'm like, what are you guys doing? You know, there's a couple people
They're
walk.
clearly mobbed up.
Like, it's like, yeah, 100%. They're
Westmount
like,
mob.
we're the Westmount gang. They're like, fuck with us, bro. It's like, we got jogging suits. We got sneaks, okay? We'll stomp these sneaks.
We will stomp these.
I'm just saying, you know? I'm just saying. And they have
White
canes.
Adidas with
They're
the green stripe.
Yeah, they're literally carrying weapons. They have canes.
They have canes. You don't know if there's a knife in there.
Yeah,
That handle could pop off any second.
Hell yeah. And have you seen some of the old man shoes? They have like super thick bases on them.
Oh, they
It's
don't
like,
have nothing.
Yeah, exactly. But think about it. Boom, knife in the shoe.
Just click of the heels,
Click.
she pops right out.
Yeah, I'm like, why are your heels so thick? I don't understand.
Why are you James Bond all of a sudden? I don't get it.
I'm not as agile as I used to be, but I can still fuck you
I
up.
can still fuck you up.
Old people, amazing.
They're just preparing for all them kids on their skateboards is all that.
Oh fuck.
Those damn kids on their wheelie boards.
On your wheeler pusher boards. Back in my day, we used to split wood, not ride it.
But no, that's what we did. We were in Windsor, and then we crossed into Detroit, which was a horrible decision.
Yeah, how was that?
That's horrible. Their roads are just like shit. And then Sandra's GPS didn't work, and the last time this happened, when we were going to the airport, she got us.
You ended up in the wrong neighborhood.
We ended up in the wrong neighborhood.
Basically, you're just not stopping for anything.
I had to. I had no idea where I was going. I was getting deeper into the ghetto. Like, more and more windows were boarded up. There was guys in trench coats on every corner.
What is happening? And then all of a sudden, it starts raining and getting dark. You're like, where are we?
No.
We are not in Windsor anymore.
No.
It still smells bad, though. What's going on?
I can't remember if I told this story or not. Did I? About trying to get a map, and the guy looked at me like I had 7 fucking heads.
No.
Well, so we were going to.
Were you wearing the Labyrinth shirt you're wearing right now?
No, I was not wearing this awesome
I love David
Labyrinth shirt.
Bowie. I just want to like go get some glitter and like
You know what?
glitter you.
I'll
Bowie!
take a picture of this and send it to you, and there you go. Episode cover art.
I want to take a photo. I want to take a photo of you wearing it. Is that okay?
That's okay. I'm cool with that.
We're calling this. We're gonna call this episode Labyrinth Glitter. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Because of Bowie.
Yeah, we
As
were.
long as Jacob's not around when you pull that glitter out, because that shit just gets out of hand.
Oh fuck. Yeah. Before you finish that story quickly, yeah, we had a New Year's Eve party one time, and we're all drunk, and we're all singing Bohemian Rhapsody, and our buddies like throwing glitter on everyone. It got out of hand. There was glitter everywhere. I glitter on me for like weeks.
Let me put it this
People
way.
thought I was going to a strip club every single day. I'm like, no, it just will not come off.
No, but I was like, I'm stripping. That's why.
A man's got to eat. What are you doing? What are you doing every second Tuesday and Thursday night? Don't ask questions. I go bowling.
that glitter fight there, that happened at the first place I ever moved into.
Yeah.
I am now living in Alberta in my third house.
And you
I
still
find that shit everywhere.
He's like, I've washed this 20 times.
That glitter is like it's like the herpes of craft supplies.
Fucking right.
You think it's gone, it just comes back.
Never goes
Yeah,
away.
so that's why there's a life lesson for everybody. Don't fuck strippers because you're gonna come home with 2 things you can't get rid of.
Well, and if you fuck a stripper, chances are you're gonna get rid of one thing that's waiting at home for you.
Guaranteed, 2 for 1. Not a good deal.
Not
trust
a
me.
good deal. Not only did I lose my wife, but I also have herpes.
And I can't get rid of this.
I can't get rid of this
glitter.
glitter. It's worse.
I've accepted the glitter now. It's part of me. I just let my life glittered up. In the 70s, boy was like Ziggy Stardust, right?
Yeah.
So everyone would they'd be like, Billy, and they go up and like throw glitter on him. I'm like, you know how fucking annoying that'd be? It's like,
I bet you know what? To his hotel room and he's just like, fucking Ziggy Stardust.
You know what though? I bet you know how much glitter he probably fucking snorted because he's like, fuck, covered in glitter. He's like, let's do another line of cocaine. It's like glitter and coke.
Glitter and coke.
He like inadvertently definitely snorted like a ridiculous amount of glitter.
He's still shitting glitter out to this day. Well, I mean,
he's
not to this
dead.
day,
Yeah.
but I mean, dude.
It's like in Deadpool 2, he's like, he's so upset right now. It's like, he's like, we're losing all the greats, you know? At least we still have Bowie. And he's like, yep, we still got
we
Bowie.
still have Bowie.
But Labyrinth is sick. I actually believe I have a copy of it on PSP.
PSP?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Wow.
For a long time, I was into like getting movies on PSP. Because I had it, and I'd like go on road trips and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, Labyrinth, I'll fuck that shit up.
Have you seen The Dark Crystal?
The TV series? No, not yet.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it.
I heard it was very good though.
Did you know that the baby from Labyrinth is a puppeteer on Dark Crystal?
No, what? Yeah. Wow, time flies.
I know.
Crazy.
Baby power.
Baby power. Okay, can you tell us the rest of?
Okay, so yeah. So this was like
totally side.
This was
David,
like,
but we could talk David Bowie all night. You know.
This was the year after I got married, so it's
ground
3
control.
years
It's a
ago.
major bulb. Sorry, keep going.
And we're taking Ethan to Disney for the first time. So we're flying out of Detroit. So we crossed the border, and Sandra
my
had
first time at Disney. Amazing.
Oh yeah, I remember my first time too.
Unreal.
It's so good, and he was the perfect age for it. So we crossed into Detroit, and Sandra had already set her phone up to have like data in the U.S.
Oh,
so we cross over, and it doesn't click in. And then I memorize the directions. I'm driving, and I'm like, it's like, okay, take this exit, and then fucking boom, that exit's closed. So I'm like, fuck.
Oh no.
So I take the next exit, and I start like trying to drive in that direction. I end up driving down this street, and I'm just like, okay, pawn shop, guy in trench coat, pawn shop, trench coat, pawn shop. Fuck, we're someplace we shouldn't be. So I find a gas station, and I like pull as close to the doors as I fucking humanly can.
Yeah.
I got my wife and my
Lock
son in the
door
car.
as soon as I'm out of the
and
car.
I'm gonna go inside. I'm like, I've got my keys with me. You've got your keys with you. Lock the door. If anything happens, set off the alarm. I'll come outside. So I go inside. I go up there, and he's like, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Yeah. Do you guys have maps?" And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like paper maps." And he looks at me. He's like, "Why don't you just use your phone?" And in my head, I'm like, fucking asshole! If that was a possibility, do you don't think I'd be fucking doing that?
Oh, we better just drive in the wrong direction for a while until we hopefully find a map.
Or one of these helpful individuals lining the streets of pawn shops.
Detroitonians.
Hey, can you tell us how to get to the airport? No, but I will take your car to the airport for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it after.
So I get in the car. We're traveling to the U.S., so we've got like cash and all of our electronics, and like we are flush at this point.
You're like a prime rib sitting at the gas station. Everyone's like,
So I'm like, neither of our phones are working, and so we leave and we fucking go, and like Ethan's like looking out the window, and there's like two guys, like one guy in a trench coat, another guy, and they're like pushing each other. And Ethan's like, "Daddy, what are those guys doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." God, I wish these windows were tinted darker. Keep going. So we finally keep driving. I'm just driving along the highway. You didn't
get a map?
Did not get a map. So I was
left.
just like, I know in my head that the airport is this direction, so I'm going to drive in that direction.
Yeah.
So we drove that way for like 45 minutes, and then I found a nicer looking gas station on one of those like pull-off ramps, and I go inside. I'm like, "Where's the airport?" She's like, "Oh, just get on this road. It's 5 minutes down that way."
Wow.
I was like, oh, sweet. All right, cool.
Thank you so much.
You're so helpful. You're not going to rob me at all.
Well, and it's like,
$10?
yeah.
Got a tip for that?
I'm loving life right now because I still have it and all my things.
And I bet people definitely get robbed in the other where you were in the first place a lot. 'Cause it's like it's so easy to unload the stolen goods. There's like 7 pawn shops.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, I literally just got this and then I sold it.
You can buy a brand new Ford Fusion if you just go to each one of these pawn shops. There's a piece at each one. You put it together, you have a brand new Ford Fusion.
Hey, do you guys have a carburetor? No, but we could probably get you one soon. Next thing you know, your old one's gone.
Yeah.
You're just buying it back.
Dude, I saw like a crazy video on the internet where like this car just pulls up beside another car at a red light. These two guys jump out. They pull jacks out. Under one goes under the front, one goes under the back. They just crunk.
Yeah.
Car goes up on the side. Guy slides under. Zip. They pull off the guy's like probably catalytic converter. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Toss it in the back of the truck and drive away. And the guy's just in his car like,
What the
fuck just happened?
Well, yeah, because it has the catalytic converter has a lot of copper in it, right?
Yeah.
So it's very expensive. You actually a lot of street lights actually have a lot of copper in them as well too. Street lights, stoplights. So I mean, if you really want to vandalize and steal copper, I mean that's probably the way to go.
I wish I would have had my mic in front of my face.
Yeah,
like street lights, and I would have been like, people.
I don't condone stealing copper out of street lights, but it's a thing. Just so you know now. Yeah.
Cool. All right, so if I ever see some guy dangling from streetlights, I know what he's
You're
doing.
going to know exactly why, or he could be in serious danger and might need your assistance. I don't know.
I'll judge it whether he's wearing clothes or not.
Yeah.
Probably, if he's not wearing clothes, he's probably on bath salt or meth.
Yeah.
Meth.
Are you on meth? Are you okay?
At that point, just keep driving. Hope it doesn't fall on your car.
I will drive this shit into the other lane of traffic to avoid that guy falling on my car with his dick.
You just turn on your wipers.
A dick.
Get off here.
Daddy, what's that?
Nothing.
Ignore the dirty man on our windshield.
We're just going to go home and watch Labyrinth. It's fine. Actually, what are you doing after this? Should we watch it?
I have to work super early in the
Yeah, I have to work early too. Mitch wants to go to the bar.
I do want to go to the bar. It's my last night here in Ontario.
We went
it was great to be back.
We went to the bar yesterday, though.
Yeah, but we didn't go to the bar.
I think I'm too old to go to that bar.
Molly Blooms.
Molly
Yeah, I
Blooms.
know.
You're not too old to go to Molly Blooms. You
never
never trivia on Wednesday night.
You not know
I want to go
Stubby?
to... What's
you
that?
not know Stubby?
I've been to Molly Blooms.
He's not going to know Mike Stubby. So, Mike, you're talking about the old guy?
Yeah, he's a celebrity around here these days, bud.
Okay, so yeah, there's basically actually I saw a hilarious video of him. He's on Barstool Sports. Actually, there's a video of him on Barstool. So he's this old guy that goes to Molly's. He goes like a lot of bars, and he's like 50 years old, right? And he's like a little short guy, always wearing like golfing clothes, and he just drinks and parties like he's like 20 years old. And I was Barstool Sports one day, and I'm like, dude, this is fucking Stubby. Like, I see this guy drunk at the bar all the time, and he's like literally in a bar somewhere, and he's like karaokeing to the window, and he's like to the balls, like just like going into it. Like he literally said to the sweatshirts on my balls like a metal voice, and I was like, whoa. And he's high fiving everybody, and it was like, okay, that, you know what? I'm not even mad because that deserves to be on Barstool.
Not even mad. I'm impressed.
I'm like, why don't I never see that kind of energy. Actually, yeah, but he does do karaoke at Molly Blooms.
Oh,
but
yeah,
but maybe it's different because like it was a bar with like not a lot of people, so he was really into it. At karaoke, everyone's drunk, it's really loud, you know what I mean? But beautiful voice. Beautiful voice.
Voice of an angel.
Voice of a generation.
Voice of our generation.
Last time I was down, I went to Molly Blooms. It was karaoke night, and he got up on that stage, and I can't even remember what songs. He did like 4 different songs, and they're all rap songs. And he's not even on the stage anymore. He's running around through the bar.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Doing it.
Putting on a
face.
performance. So he's basically
Oh,
basically Future Pop.
Yeah, he specifically
Drinking at Molly Blooms, singing rap songs.
He literally requests like wireless mics so that he can do that. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've heard of him coyote ogling before too. So I don't know if he's listening. He always shows up in like my requested friends or suggested friends on Facebook. I never add him. Oh my god!
Oh, it's a good sound.
Oh god, it makes me feel like instantly better I don't know why. I don't even need to drink the beer or see it. You know, there are people who, like, have pop cans at work, and I'm like, stop doing that. You're gonna make me want to get a beer on my lunch.
I wish there was a sound that Tim Hortons coffee cups made.
Really though, because like I feel like I just opened that, and my boys back home in Alberta are like, "What?
What? Suddenly your phone's going off. Like, are you drinking a beer right now?
Oh my god, I heard that. It's like echolocation. It's like, where are you? You know, drop a pin, I'll be there.
Drop a pin. Not everybody has iPhones.
Yeah, I don't have an iPhone.
I do."
Yeah, whatever.
Pin me. Drop a pin.
We we went to Florida though a little while ago, and it just makes me think of like this guy. We went to Zoomies. You know what Zoomies is?
I love Zoomies.
Okay, so we go in though, and like it's really okay because I want to do a good impression of his voice. It's like surfer dude, like mixed with like a gay guy. So he's like it's like a little effeminate, but like surfer duty.
Ooh.
So it's like, welcome to Zoomies. What's going on, brah? And I'm like, okay, welcome to Zoomies. I like
basically
this.
just do a surfer voice with a lisp.
Welcome to Zoomies. Yeah. But
See,
anyways,
I can go full gay or I can go surfer. I don't think I can.
It's hard. It's a hard mix. It's a hard mix. It's like
you gotta take like, welcome to Zoomies.
And then,
my name's Tristan. I'll be helping you today. Or like, welcome to Zoomies. My name's Water Dog. You combine those two together.
Yeah. So
Zoomies is awesome though. It's one of the only stores that sells like DC and shit in like double
totally.
X and triple X sizes.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I know.
So there you go. You can buy. You're not gonna need it for long though.
Those of the Bobchat Nation that don't know that I'm a large boy.
Yeah, but you're doing your personal training.
I am.
Which is very exciting.
Yeah.
But so when we're in there though, there's like he's probably like 30. Okay, this guy probably 30, and there's like these girls in there, and they're probably like 14, and he's like talking about that movie Us. You know the movie Us, like that's made by the same guy that did Get Out.
Yeah.
Where like they like
Michael Peel or the other one.
Yeah. The first one you said.
Okay.
Keegan Michael Peel. And basically in the movie he's like, have you guys seen Us? He's like, whoa, it's like Hands Across America. And I'm like, okay, like have you seen it? It's like anyway.
Does this guy know what Hands Across America is?
Yes, they talk about it. No, because if you've seen the movie, they talk about it in the movie. But basically, he's talking about the movie, and he's like, it's like our society, like, in the movie. And it's like, it's going to happen. And I'm like, just sell me some fucking skateboard shoes and stickers. I want to get out of here. And then he's like, I'm like, yeah, actually, like, I skateboard too. And he's like looking for, like, a skateboard key, right, to tighten the trucks. And he's like, oh, the skaters are stealing it. And I was like, he's like, what's the skate community in Canada like? I'm like, it's pretty cool, man. Everyone's chilling, laid back. He's like, everybody here just smokes some meth. And I'm like, are they all Florida men? Are they all Florida men?
Florida man caught smoking meth in
Zoomies.
In Zoomies.
But yeah, so I was like, he's like, yeah, all the skaters around here are fucked because they just smoke meth and steal stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna pay for everything. Can I just please leave now? And then we went to Chick-fil-A and we had a great afternoon.
Oh, fucking Chick-fil-A! Did you hear about the shit that's going on in Chick-fil-A in Toronto?
We got nuggets. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. Hey, I drove past something on my way from Detroit to Port Huron, and it made me think of you, so I took a picture.
Oh, what is it?
Cabela's.
Oh, that's so nice. You're going.
I saw it on the highway. I was like, I take a picture of the Cabela's. That's for Bob. And I took a picture of it.
And you like whip it out like so. You're like.
Sanders like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm taking a picture of Cabela's for Bob.
Fucking amazing.
Maybe I should do that every time I pass Cabela's. I pass it every day on my way to work, Bob.
See, that's just gonna make me jealous, then.
Well, then I might as well start doing it now.
Is it gonna piss you off? Because I will do it.
Fucking right.
But yeah. So I don't know. It was a crazy trip. I'll talk more about it later when we bring the SOs on. But I thought it was funny. Episode. You know, it's like there's Florida man. I don't know. All the Florida mans are fucked. That's all I'm trying to say.
The Florida mans.
The Florida mans. Floridaman.
Yeah. So we had also this weekend we're all old and married, so we have family game nights at our friend's place.
Nice.
So on Saturday night,
I want to be in on that.
Yeah, you should do it.
Can I get drunk?
Yeah, I mean, we mostly do. That's
a stupid question.
yeah.
It's
We
not-
go over to our
Yeah.
friend Laura and Gavin's house because they have a young boy, like he's a baby still.
Just a wee little baby.
Just older than one.
Sandra or Gavin will make you a deal. You keep your board games and you give me your baby.
It's funny because I'm pretty
Sick
sure
reference, Bob.
they're
Thank you, man.
sick reference, Bob. Your references are always so on point, Bob.
I know everybody says that.
You're
so
the
thank
sickest
you.
references.
Thank you, fat bastard.
Such a
That's
nice
what I was
guy.
going for.
So yeah, we played this game.
Back. Board games.
Baby back board games. Fuck. So we played this game, and it's like perfect for like our current social society. It's called Triggered.
I get triggered by everything.
Oh,
you know,
dude,
you
this
know what
would
really
be-
grinds with like.
You know what really grinds my
trigger,
gears?
Triggered is like the new grinding my gears. It's like, you know what really triggers me?
You know what we used to get when I was younger? Pissed off. That's what we got. We
Now
didn't
I'm
get triggered. We
triggered.
got pissed off. First time
fucking
somebody had said,
angry.
"Oh, I didn't mean to trigger you," I'm like, "I'm gonna trigger my fist in your asshole if you ever say that to me again.
You're gonna regret it.
I'm gonna work you like a
immediately.
fucking puppet."
Oh my! You can call me Matt Henson, bitch.
I'll show you where Miss Piggy goes.
Oh, okay, I'm done with that. Keep going. You're wrecking my childhood.
You're wrecking my childhood.
I'd never be able to go to Disney World again. Right, the Muppet Show. Did you go to that?
As long as you keep Kermit
I mean,
out of it.
is Muppets part of Disney?
Yeah. If you go to the studio one, the MGM Studios,
Really?
they have that's where the Star Wars is. It's all changed now, but they had
Yeah.
the Indiana Jones show.
Yeah, we actually saw that.
Yeah,
when
they
we were
have
down
they
there.
have the Muppet Show, and you go sit in the theater, and
Okay,
and then
I didn't do that.
All the Muppets are in the front, and then you got the two
It's,
old guys.
it's like 90% Star Wars there now.
yeah, I know. And
Yeah.
Tower of Terror's there, and the Rock and Roller Coaster.
Tower of Terror.
Love it.
Ethan's too soft for that stuff. He won't go to.
Pussy.
Shit's weird.
My 12-year-old son is a pussy.
I didn't say that. I said he was a little soft.
I love you, little buddy. Daddy loves you.
He's 10 ply.
Bud.
No, he's getting better. But yeah, so this game Triggered. So basically, it's.
He's gonna beat you up. You said he was.
I told. Yeah, I know. He's like 5'4". He's
All you're
12
doing
years
is
old.
all you're
I
doing
know.
is angering
He's
him.
never gonna listen to this. He's like, "Dad, can I get Spotify?" And I was like, "No, no, 100% you cannot."
That's
I'm
amazing.
gonna parent the shit out of that. So yeah, Triggered. So basically, all these subjects are on a card, and you're in a group of people, and everybody has a yes and a no. And whoever's turn it is pulls out a card, and it's a subject like, if your significant other wanted really badly to have an open relationship, would you allow it?
Ooh.
And then everybody has to put yes or no. And then you, as the person that answered the question, has to guess whether the majority is yes or no.
Okay.
And then you get the point. But it sparked some fucking discussions,
Yeah.
let me tell you.
Was that your yes card, Matt?
No,
I
literally,
know it was.
literally everybody at the table for that was the first question out, and it was Gavin who asked it, and he somebody else, but he looks across to his. You have some things going on over there?
I don't know. Is this room haunted? Mitch, what's going on?
I was burping.
Oh, okay. I was like, "What's going on over there?"
He didn't want to burp. He didn't want to burp into the mic.
No,
so
I
that's,
mean, like, if you really want me to, next time I will. But it'll be a
no,
little
please don't.
disgusting.
That is not acoustically pleasant to the ear.
Yeah,
I was
please,
trying to be
please
nice.
do not
Y'all
burp
taught me
into the
all on
mic.
it.
I think we could all appreciate no burps in the mic. Thank
I
you.
was trying to be a nice guy.
You are.
Now
You're being
just making
very
me feel all
respectful.
awkward and
I'm
shit.
not. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Bob, tell me I'm pretty real quick.
I love you, Mitch. I said I love you.
You didn't tell me I was pretty, though.
Oh, it's so funny about the
prettiest
whole
girl
"I
in the
love you," the whole "I love you" thing. So when you called me that,
Yes. Fuck yeah.
you called me one time. Like you literally, let me tell you this, Bob. You were the only friend of mine to physically call me and wish me a happy birthday.
Really?
Yes,
Why
you were the
not?
only because everybody does the Facebook thing, right?
Yeah, but that's so
that
impersonal.
shit.
That's so
Yeah,
impersonal.
and then I said that to say she was sitting beside me on the couch, and
who's calling you right now?
I was like, "Bob, just call me and wish me happy birthday." And then she heard the conversation, and then she heard the "I love you," and then I was like, "I love you," and she's like, "Does Bob always say he loves you?" I'm like, "He does."
I
She's
do
like,
love you. You're
"He
my
is
friend."
such a sweet guy. Like he's got to be the sweetest guy."
Oh,
and that was before she had met
stop it. And now she's like, he's an asshole.
Now she knows the truth.
you.
Oh God, I should have kept up the facade and never met her. Sorry, you can't come over. I'm busy. Just send Matt. It's fine. No, but it's because I do love you. You're my friend. I tell people that I care about that I love them and I mean it.
And you know what? That's like an old school thing that people don't do anymore.
People are scared of it. Joel is afraid of the word "I love you." I'm like, "Do you tell your dad you love him?" He's like, "Yo, he's my dad." I'm like, "Well, you're my friend." You know, aren't we family?
Ever since my dad died,
Mic drop. If it wasn't on a stand, I would drop it.
I tell my mom and my 3 sisters that I love them every time I see them.
That's so nice.
And I only have one sister that is like will not say it back. She's like
very
afraid
hesitant.
of it.
Yes.
Very hesitant.
People are very scared of the word love.
Yes.
Because they don't understand what it means, but it's whatever it means to you. You know what I mean? It's like we put this whole societal pressure on people to like feel uncomfortable with their emotions. And it's like if you love someone, tell them, man. Because God forbid something happens, I don't see you again. At least I can find solace in knowing that you know that I loved you.
Yeah, and the last thing you said to me wasn't go fuck yourself.
Well, yeah, I always usually it's go fuck yourself. Then I love you.
Go fuck yourself. I love you.
See you, bye. Hope to see you again.
We in my house when we leave, if I'm like going to get groceries or something, I'm always like, "Love you in case I die," and then I shut the door.
Yes, amazing. That's amazing.
So I just want to touch back on something that we were talking about earlier. Matt, you're saying that your son's soft, doesn't want to go on the Tower of Terror, but I just want to bring this one point up. The first actual roller coaster that I went on that was like a loop-de-loop, you did the whole spin and all that fucking shit that scares the shit out of little kids. So I'm getting on this thing, and I'm like, Mom, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm a little freaked out here. I just don't know, you know, like I'm young. All this shit.
That's fair. That's fair.
My mom looks at me. She goes, "You know what, Mitch? It's okay, sweetie. It's gonna be fine. They're gonna change. They're gonna change the tracks for you." And I'm like,
she manipulated you into
she's like,
going.
"Oh yeah." She's like, "Don't even worry about it, Mitch. You're gonna be fine. They're gonna change the tracks and everything's gonna be nice and calm and easy." And so I get on this thing and I'm sitting beside my mom. We start going down this damn thing, and I'm looking at it and we're not changing tracks. And as we're going down, I start screaming louder and louder, Mom! Fucking go through this thing, do the loop-de-loops, all this shit, come out the ride, walked out of the end, tears coming down my face, everything. I am fucking worked up. I'm like...
I'm fucking moving out.
Yeah.
I'm 12 years old, I'm hitting the road.
Packing my shit, I'm gone!
I'm upset. My mom looks at me and she goes, "So Mitch, how was that?" And I'm like, it was... Can we do it again?
Amazing.
See, he's good with the rides
Amazing.
and shit. It's just he doesn't like the haunted houses and stuff like that.
That's
so
fair.
we had movie tickets to go see this like totally obscure movie called Axel, AXL, about like a robotic dog.
Oh, I thought it was going to be about guns.
No, it's about a military robotic dog and a guy that rides dirt bikes.
Oh, okay. Actually, yes.
It's on Netflix.
Yes, I believe I've seen it.
So I bought the tickets. And it's for Westmount, so I buy the tickets on my phone. I go to we pull up, and I'm like, "What the? I don't see the movie anywhere." So I start looking at it, and it's Westmount, British Columbia.
Oh no!
And I'm like, "How did you geolocate me to Westmount, British Columbia? You dumb piece of shit!" So I go inside and I start talking to people. I'm like, "We want to go see a movie. You know, we can't. Like, I need a refund on these tickets. Blah blah blah." And the guy's like, "Okay, well, these are the movies you have to see." So I ended up taking him to see The Meg.
What is? Oh,
yeah. I was like, "It's just about a big fish, bud. It's just about a big fish."
Yeah, that will swallow you whole.
It's actually about 3 big fishes, which is totally weird.
Don't wreck it. No spoilers. I know it's been out for a while. It's I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all you had to say, Bob.
Okay, now let me ask you this question real quickly. Is it like I know it's gonna be like a B movie? Like, are we talking like Sharknado quality?
No, it's way better than Sharknado. But don't get me wrong, me and my wife, we love Sharknado.
Okay, so yeah, you and Sandra like Sharknado?
Oh yeah, we're hardcore into the Sharknado. Like,
see, I've never watched it.
Oh, dude, it's hardcore B movie, but it's so good. Like,
see,
Tara Reid is fucking horrible.
Oh, I bet.
So is Buddy from 90210.
Oh, what? That's back now. Have you seen that?
Yeah, we started watching it and got like 5 minutes into it, and Sandra was like, "Nope."
See ya.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it's I saw the best meme. It's like, if you ever think you have a bad idea, just remember somebody in a marketing meeting one time was like, "Hey, let's just fill a tornado full of sharks. It's gonna be great."
They are great.
People will buy that shit.
They're on like Sharknado 6 right now.
I know, it just keeps going. Who's funding this? Like,
nobody's funding it. If you've watched it, you'd realize that there is zero funding.
Yeah,
so
but
like, can we be safe to say that Sharknado is basically a front? For something?
Oh, it's got to be.
It has to
It's got to
be.
be.
No,
It's a
but-
front for Tara Reid still being on TV.
Do you want me to show my tits? No, Tara.
No,
Time,
we've all seen them. They're horrible.
Too many times that's
that time has passed.
Yeah.
But thank
I'd rather
you
go
for the
watch
offer.
I'd rather go watch Total Recall and see that train wreck of a 3-titted woman.
Ayo. But I feel like there's like so many people have like an affinity for like horrible B movies.
Oh, I do.
But I don't get it. I don't get it because it's like even for me it's like, and maybe it's just because of like our culture and how we're so used to having 1080p and crystal clear video. It's like certain old movies that people are like, oh my god, these are amazing. I can't watch. I'm like I can't get into it. But at the same time, there's a lot.
Ruined yourself.
No, well, exactly. But there's also all these classic comedies that I love, like old Bill Murray movies, old C. Martin movies that I love, right? John Candy. But then certain other ones, I'm like, I can't get into it because you're right. It's like I've just set the bar so fucking high.
See, I come from the generation where I used to watch porn on scrambled Rogers channels.
Oh yeah, like showcase.
No, I'm talking like the 60s when it was like you had to have the filter on to unscramble
like real old
it, and you'd be like, is that a tit?
Yeah, I think I saw a tit.
Yeah. No, so I'm
or
good
like
with
3
that.
a.m. like tele Latino shows,
Or
like,
was it on City TV?
Softcore
The
porn.
Blue, what is it? The La Blue movie or whatever
I
that was
don't
on
know.
City
Something
TV at
about
like 12 o'clock.
vaginas. I don't know.
It was all just a whole lot of like softcore, two naked people rubbing on each other.
Yeah,
But that
it's
was
like
porn
then
when I
some
was 12.
crazy like jazz music starts playing. It's like
it's about
George
sitting there
Michael.
like,
Careless
it's about to happen.
Whisper. Careless Whisper.
this guy doesn't like George Michaels. Boo! Boo!
But no, and then from there
R.I.P.
it went to like downloading cam rips on like LimeWire and Kazaa. So I'm like used to the whole like I can watch a shitty cut of a movie. I'd like to not, but I will.
And see, Griffin's always like that too, right? He'll be like, "Oh my god, the new movie just came out," and I'm like, he's like, "Let's watch." I'm like, "Dude, did somebody videotape me in a fucking movie theater?" Like
Movies are in and out of theaters so fucking quick now. You'd like wait a
Wait
month.
a month. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then worst case scenario, you have to watch it in 720. I mean,
Ugh.
but I would if I really wanted to see it.
We're not watching Lord of the Rings in 4K, Bob.
Yeah, I'm talking 1080p, 4K. I'm getting that. I'm like, get that bitch in 3D, bro.
Yeah.
I want to see some 3D shit. That's all I'm saying.
See, I had a genius idea.
Okay, lay it on us.
You want this? Okay, this is a good one.
You are a
VR,
genius.
VR,
Yeah.
choose your own adventure pornography. So, hear me out. Hear me
Dude,
out.
why are you saying this on the show? We should just develop this.
Oh, no. Copyright Matthew Henderson, 2019. Patent pending.
Investors? Definitely me.
It would be definitely me. So it would be like, it would start off like every porn, and then it would be like, they'd have to shoot like multiple versions of it. It's like, so you get to a point, it would pop up and it would be like, get a blowjob, eat her out. You choose. Boom. And then that happens.
Yes.
So then it's like, take her to the pool,
Just
take
for
her to
fun,
the bedroom,
69.
take her to the shower, and then he gives you all these options, and then at the end it's like finish on her face, finish on her chest, finish on her ass.
You're
Like,
almost building your own fantasy.
I
at this
know
point, man.
that's exactly what it is. But
I
choose
love-
your own adventure VR porn. It would be genius.
You know what I love? I love how you knew that we knew exactly what you meant, but you just kept explaining the scenarios, and that's why I love you. Thank you.
I had to. The listeners need to know.
How does it end?
If it ends in one of three ways.
Either way, you're gonna be very satisfied.
The teenagers from tomorrow are gonna love you.
Yeah.
The parents of tomorrow are gonna fucking hate you.
And hey,
The
guys,
only problem is that getting the same guy to finish on a girl 3 times is gonna take some fucking time, guys.
dude, no. If we Dragons end this, like Arlene Dickinson will be all over this shit, bro. She will 100% invest.
We're gonna sell this on QVC.
Arlene, this is for you, babe.
Choose your own adventure, VR porn. Let me show you an example. Bring out the guys and the girls.
Here, Arlene, we're just going to put these on. Don't worry. We're not going to mess up your Cruella de Vil looking hair. Let's get you going.
All of these guys have been pre-fluffed backstage. Just
Yeah. You see that? See how their dicks are shimmering? That's glitter, baby. I know you love glitter, Arlene.
looks like a vampire dick from Twilight. It's so shimmery.
What's going on?
He must be standing in the sun.
Sick reference. That was a sick. And And I'll tell you one thing, Mitch. That's Bobchat, baby.
Fucking right.
That's good. But listen, that's probably all the time that we have for today. We had a good episode. I mean, we talked about David Bowie, Labyrinth, Dicks, Glitter. I mean, what's the name of this episode gonna be?
Shimmering Dicks.
Shimmering? No.
Yeah, why not? That's a great name for the episode.
That's perfect.
That sums it up in one.
Bobchat, episode 6, Shimmering Dicks.
Yes, but the thing is, they got to listen to the whole thing to figure out why the dicks are shimmering.
Okay, or we could, we'll talk about this after. But anyways.
I was going to cut all this shit out anyways.
It's Bobchat, baby. But, Mitch, thank you so much for stopping by. I know you're on a tight schedule before you head back to the West, the Wild Wild West. Thank you for bringing your old Milwaukee. Really brought back some great memories for Matt.
Of course, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my first beer.
Of course, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. So,
Thanks for having me on the show, bud.
Oh, anytime. We'll even Skype you in sometime. Is that Canadian Tire Money sitting next to you, by the way?
Of course it is.
Jesus Christ. Why do you just have Canadian Tire Money sitting
Old Milwaukee Canadian Tire Money? Is that not like...
This is like the most Canadian person I've ever met in my life right now.
Fuck. You have been
Keep looking at your Tim Hortons cup like, damn, I want some of that.
You have been in Alberta for a while, my friend. Okay, but I love you. I'm glad you came, Matt. Thank you so much again for coming down here. By the way, Matt, update on Matt. He's looking great. He's down 15 pounds. You're looking sexy. I love it. I want you to live as long as you can so we can do this for the rest of our lives.
I'll be great.
I love you. Thank you for coming on, and that's it for today. So,
love, peace, and chicken grease.
Whoop whoop. Peace.
Peace.
Bye. Oh, you thought it was over?
Are we not done?
No, I'm done. Fuck you. Bye. Fuck you. Love you. Bye.